Can you use mindful awareness to help you fall off to sleep? Yes, you can. In this episode, you're going to discover a simple 3-step process to help ensure you are easily able to use mindful awareness to prepare for and then drift off to a deep, restful sleep. Stephen Carter here, your host for the Mindful Way Living and Easy Stress Cures podcast. I am also CEO for Stress Solutions, LLC, a company dedicated to helping people move beyond stress to enjoy consistent success in every important area of their lives. You can find information about Stress Solutions, LLC, and my background by visiting www.eft-md.com. That's eft-md.com. The purpose of both shows is to share tools, tips, techniques for you to uncover the natural ability you already own, the ability to consistently enjoy a state of present moment awareness so you can be at your best physically, emotionally, and spiritually. If stress mastery and mindfulness are important for you, but you simply don't have the time or inclination to sit for hours of formal meditation, I encourage you to follow the Mindful Way Living podcast and the Easy Stress Cures podcast so you will never miss an episode. Find us at mindfulwayliving.com. That's mindfulwayliving.com. Why can it be so challenging to sometimes fall off to sleep? The primary culprit for insomnia is an overactive brain. Several brain regions can be involved in the images we see in mind in our self-talk, and that self-talk is also known as inner speech. We may ruminate about events of the day by playing over and over in full-on Technicolor and Dolby sound the memory of a negative event we experienced that was emotionally charged. Perhaps we saw a news story about an event that was emotionally heart-wrenching. Once we've created a suitable negative mindset, we might turn attention to the future and begin to worry about situations and events that haven't even happened and may never happen, but are alive and well in the theater of your mind. We can lose ourselves in thought as the mind serves up a nonstop stream of images and self-talk. Obviously, this is not an optimum state of mind and body when you and I are trying to fall off to sleep. So, what can you and I do to get a good night's sleep? Here are the 3 steps to help you prepare for and then fall off to a restful, renewing sleep. If you're driving or otherwise need to attend to activities you're engaged in right now, I suggest returning to this episode when you can give your attention to this mindful awareness sleep 3-step process. By the way, there is no need to take notes because I have a free guide that walks you through this process. If you would like a free copy of that written guide, open an email and enter 3-step sleep guide in the subject line. You can leave the body of the email blank, address the email to cartermethod@gmail.com, and I'll send you that guide by return mail. Just put in the subject line 3-step sleep guide, put that in the subject line, and email a blank email to me at cartermethod@gmail.com, and you will get your free guide by return email. Let's turn attention to the 3-step guide for a mindful way good night's sleep. Step 1 begins about an hour before bedtime. If you have anything you're agitated about or you're strongly worried about, write it down. Write it down. Tell yourself you'll deal with that issue or those issues tomorrow. Writing down any items of concern signals your brain that you understand it's important and that you will handle it at the appropriate time. Next, turn down the lights, turn off your computer, your cell phone, your television. Computer screen lights can affect brain activity and contribute to insomnia. Use this time for light reading or other calming activities. Taking a warm shower or a leisurely bath prior to bedtime can be very, very relaxing. Step 2 begins about 10 minutes before bedtime. Sit comfortably and engage in a relaxing, mindful experience. This can be a good time for doing progressive muscle relaxation or PMR. To do PMR, sit comfortably but upright and bring attention to your forehead. Gently tighten the muscles in your forehead. Hold for 2 or 3 seconds and then release the tension. Next, gently tighten for 2 or 3 seconds and then release the muscles around your eyes. Next, bring awareness to your jaw as you gently tighten and release the jaw muscles. Continue the PMR process for your neck, your shoulders, your chest, your abdomen, hips, thighs, calves, feet, and toes. Allow the tightening, the release, and your breathing to be gentle. There is no right way to do this, so know however your body wisdom guides you through the PMR experience, that is the right way for you. At the conclusion of the PMR process, you'll likely feel deeply relaxed and calm. Enjoy that sense of relaxed calmness for 1 or 2 minutes, and then get into bed. This can be a good time to repeat an affirmation such as, "I choose to experience deep, restful sleep throughout the night." Step 3 involves you settling comfortably into bed. Once settled, bring awareness to your breath. Be an observer of your breathing. With this process, there's no need to breathe in any special way. You're simply observing and attending to your breathing. If your attention wanders, and it undoubtedly will, when your attention wanders, notice you're no longer attending to your breath. Without any judgment, bring your attention back to the breath. In all likelihood, within just a few minutes, you're going to fall off to sleep and experience a renewing, refreshing night of rest. If you have any questions about the process we shared in this episode, or you would simply otherwise like to contact me, I would love to hear from you. Email me at cartermethod@gmail.com, and do remember you can get the free guide that walks you through the process we just shared by creating an email and entering 3-step sleep guide in the subject line. You can leave the body of the email blank, address the email to cartermethod@gmail.com, and I'll send you the guide by return email. If you haven't yet subscribed or chosen to follow the Mindful Way Living podcast or the Easy Stress Cures podcast, visit us at mindfulwayliving.com and select the Mindful Way Living Podcast tab. You can listen to previous episodes, and you can subscribe or follow by selecting the podcast listening app of your choice. Thank you for joining me for this Mindful Way Living episode. Until our next visit, your host here, Stephen Carter, wishing you and your loved ones blessings in abundance. Namaste.